Good morning. Yes to co-ed dorm rooms, no to Coke. It's been a busy week for Vassar and the VSA. Vassar President Kathy Hill speaks about the current financial crisis, what it means for Vassar and for you. And safety at Vassar. 4 students are robbed at gunpoint. What is the college doing to protect its students? It's Tuesday, December 6th, 2008.
Good morning, I'm Marie Dugo.
And I'm Emily Tucker. We've got a great show for you today.
Yes, Emily, you're looking very cappy today.
Oh, thank you, Marie.
And we have a special style consultant, Casely Cohn, coming in to talk to us about what that means for the economic crisis.
Later on today, we'll have a special performance from Vassar's dance troupe, Fly People.
I love them. They always have the right moves for the times. Definitely. But before we get started, let's go over to Alana at the news desk with today's headlines. Alana?
Good morning, everybody. We begin today with word that deer season has just come to a close here in the Hudson Valley. The college has not announced any deer or student casualties to poachers hunting on school property. However, 4 students were held at gunpoint and robbed outside of Chicago Hall this past weekend. In an official statement, Donald Marsala, Director of Security, says, "This was a very unusual event on campus, but I ask you to please be very cautious." The suspect, of indeterminable ethnicity, is approximately 5 feet 10 inches tall and was last seen darting out onto Raymond Avenue in a black ski cap, a dark puffy jacket, and a bandana covering his face. The town and state police and a canine unit were called in. The suspect is still at large. The victims were not available for comment. It is now 7:06, and back to Marie and Emily.
Thank you, Alana. I'm glad everyone's safe.
Indeed.
But let me tell you, things did not go so well for a squirrel outside the library Friday afternoon. Witnesses report seeing a hawk swoop down out of the air and attack the unsuspecting squirrel. The fuzzy friend and campus mascot struggled until it finally succumbed to its injuries in the hawk's claws. The bird of prey proceeded to eat the squirrel under a tree as a crowd of onlookers watched.
Well, that's really too bad.
It's quite disturbing.
The VSA has recently passed a resolution to remove Coca-Cola products from campus in light of news that Coca-Cola kills people in some other country and makes you fat.
At least we don't have Killer Coke to worry about on campus.
Just some nut job with a sawed-off shotgun.
Well, Kathy Hill has been speaking out about the financial crisis. In a statement, she reported losses totaling $80 million in the school's endowment. However, President Hill emphasized Vassar's ongoing commitment to need-blind admissions and competitive compensation for faculty and staff. Next year's budget will see a 10% reduction in discretionary spending, faculty vacancies that will remain unfilled, and an increase in class size. The college is open to suggestions. If you think you can help Vassar save some money, you may send your suggestions to the President's office at Box 1 or online to budgetideas@vassar.edu.
President Hill has made appearances in the New York Times, Business Week, and WNYC Public Radio to discuss the financial crisis and higher education. President Hill, who joined Vassar in 2006, is a noted economist who specializes in access to and affordability of higher education.
Well, times certainly are tough, and a lot of our personal budgets are suffering too. Fortunately, we have style consultant Casely Cohn to help us mitigate our tightening finances with our need to look our best. She'll be talking with us about how Kathy's wardrobe has been faring and what we can learn from our Commander-in-Chief. Next on Morning.
Now we know what an economic whiz Kathy is, but here's the question we've all been dying to know the answer to. What are the thoughts behind her fashion choices? Lucky for us, we have Morning Brew fashion correspondent Casely Cohn reporting live from outside Kathy's house with the answers. Casely, it looks a little cold out there. How are you doing?
Good morning, Marie. The winter weather has certainly brought its chill, but Kathy's wardrobe is nothing but red hot. We can see her cool, collected economic background reflected in this gray suit. Accessorized with a floral scarf, Kathy is as feminine as she is intelligent.
I've certainly seen that look before. Can't go wrong with a fashion staple. I see this next photo features a more interesting getup. Can you tell us something about this?
This picture features Kathy at her inauguration as Vassar College's 10th president. As Mom always said, first impressions are the most important, and Kathy's certainly impressed in this robe. Nothing says leadership skills like yards of baggy fabric and black stripes.
Say that again. Casely, I think we have time for one more. What else do you have for us?
Lastly, we have Kathy in more casual dress. Like any good Vassar girl, she parties just as hard as she works. You can see her here at a function, sipping some bubbly in a unique and fetching sweater.
I think a hipster who lives down the hall from me has that same sweater. It's nice to see that Cappy is so in touch with her students.
She certainly is. Truly a woman of the 21st century, Cappy has her finger on the economic and fashion pulses coursing through Vassar College's campus. She's certainly an inspiration to all, Marie.
She certainly is, Casely, and she's looking awfully fit, too. I think I know her secret, and it's in the next segment. Stick around.
Wake up. It's 8 o'clock.